Alright, this is the ultimate leptic build, or Lepic build, that I've been working on for a couple of days now, and it's extremely powerful and it has a ton of survivability. And there's a couple of reasons why I'll show you what I'm doing differently than other people and why I believe it's better. First, we're going to go right into a devour, and we're just going to show you live exactly how fast we can clear this. And no cuts, no nothing. We're just gonna show you exactly how much damage we're doing. And then we're using this sharp precision shot on our Python to give us more shots out of our ultimate, which is extremely important for Leptic. And this is how we do it. We swap to our weapon, and then we roll dodge to cancel the animation of our ultimate, and then we just start hitting it, and this thing gets deleted in seconds and doesn't even stand a chance. So I'm gonna go in and show you guys it again, but I'm also gonna start talking about some of the components that you could use for this. So Slayer is really good, but it would also lowers your cost, and also you don't have the ability to get as many shots off with Slayer. So that's why I'm using 2-piece Volcano and 2-piece Annihilation in this setup right here, because I'm going for the fire damage and the extra duration on my ultimate ability, so that way I can get 13 shots off. Most of the time you usually see people get 12 shots off, but if you have enough duration set up, just like this, you can get 13 shots off, which is pretty juicy. And right here, another thing I would recommend as well is right now we're sitting at 92% crit rate because of the 2 mods that we have socketed, and a lot of people are using Skillful Insight, I believe it's called. It's the one that gives you critical chance as well, so their leptics are sitting around like 200% crit chance. I personally find this not necessary, but if you absolutely wanted to have that extra crit chance, I would recommend just getting Battle Aesthetics. It's something you can just search it up in the access info underneath external components and search up Battle, and it will be the first one to pop up because it's the only one with Battle in its name, and that one gives you a skill crit rate by 18%. So right there we did 14 million damage to the Devourer in 10 seconds. So pretty juicy damage, and we're able to squeeze out one more shot than a lot of other people. So it didn't even get to see the full amount of our damage, but basically I recommend Battle Aesthetics because this is what's gonna give you 120% skill crit rating. And I would say maybe swap out the 2-piece Annihilation for the Battle Aesthetics in that scenario, because then you would have 120% crit rating, and you would also have the increased firepower from the Volcano. So that would still be really good because you'd still be able to hit that max 750 million like we're doing right here. And as a disclaimer, this is just loaded in like as the normal level 1 target dummy. So but anyways, I'm just gonna show you how much damage we're doing, and off the bat right here we're hitting for like 4 million, and it's just an insane amount of damage, just going crazy. And I think the highest right there I seen was maybe 6 million, but that's with using this reactor, and this reactor does Colossus damage, and that's better for bossing. However, I have this other reactor which I found to be better in my testing, so I also use this one in the open world because it doesn't have the Colossus damage and it gives me higher raw damage. So when I have this reactor on, I'm able to, do the setup again and hit it for 7.5 million. And the damage is just insane. We're critting a ton, and this isn't even with, this is with the 92% crit chance, so, and then this is what we're running right here. So I've talked a little bit about it, but maximum skill is one of the key pieces to this as well. Here's a quick overview of what the sockets look like, and then I'm also going to show you what everybody else has been using. This is what I've been seeing everybody else use, and they're using maximum power instead of maximum skill, maximize skill. So the difference is maximize skill is a flat skill power bonus, so that's why it's amplifying our damage to do so much more damage. And then we also have the duration increase, and then also we're running Spear and Shield because that also gives us skill power, which gives us more damage as well. So that's extremely important. Tech Specialist scales our damage over time, and time distribution is there just to bring our cooldown down to 35% instead of 50%, because having a 50% cooldown is not really fun. So just that's a quick overview, and also trying to stack as much HP on this character as possible. We can get up to 25,000 defense and like over 10,000 HP, and if you wanted to, you can get 50,000 defense and a little bit less than that if you went with 3 pieces that have defense, and you can do that with how Volcano and Annihilation drop their pieces. Volcano drops some pieces that drop defense, and Annihilation drops other pieces that drop as HP. And like I said before, Battle Aesthetics is really good as well because it increases your crit chance. Then we also have Sharp Precision, which is a very important mod to have. You don't need to have a specific ultimate weapon for Ultimate Leptic because his shots don't scale with the fire rate of that gun. It only scales with the fire rate mods that you have equipped. So that's really important. If you don't have a Python, that's okay. You could use another weapon as well. All I do recommend is make sure on that weapon you have fire rate up, and you also have Sharp Precision shot, and that's how you will get the fastest shots out of your launcher. And this is how it's done. Hopefully everybody likes this and will subscribe. I plan to do more videos about hard mode content in the future.